Welcome to Target USMLE, your one-stop solution for Step to CS. This is going to be a series of videos on the common errors that students do while preparing for Step to CS. In this video, we'll pick error number 1, which is not picking the right study partner. This is very crucial for your preparation, picking the right study partner. Generally, how do students select a study partner? They usually pick someone who's also preparing for Step to CS. It could be somebody who's taking the exam in the same time frame or close. It could be a peer from medical school or just a friend. Sometimes it's a random stranger who claims to be a doctor from some forum. Sometimes it's somebody who's in the same stage of preparation as you are, if you're lucky. Some students prefer to have study partners from the same country, same sex, and they are very picky, right? So there are two kinds of study partners. Should I choose a live study partner or should I choose an online study partner? First, let's see what each one is about. Online study partners are students who meet up online with their study partner in an audio or video interface like Skype or Google+, okay? The pros of meeting online and practicing for the Step to CS, it's very convenient. You practice from home. You can pace your CS preparation against theirs to see if you're making progress instead of just sitting alone at home and not making any progress, right? You get to practice with a live person online instead of a teddy bear, puppy dog, or a non-cooperative family member or roomie. Believe me, there are students who do this because they don't get a study partner online. Also, you can clarify your doubts that arise during your self-study times. You can motivate each other to keep progressing in studies, especially at the end of a hard day of rotation or clerkship. So you are making steady progress once you commit to someone online that you're going to meet up and study, right? What are the cons? The SPs are in the same boat as you are, right? You get to practice with someone, but not necessarily the right way. The must-dos for the exam. If both of you are oblivious to the facts, both of you miss out on the real exam. I had students from a certain country practice together and all three of them failed because all three of them missed out on the crucial points. Most SPs don't show up on time online, okay? And you could be waiting at the other end of Skype and wasting your time. The other cons are background disturbances like, background TV going on, ringing phones, crying babies, playing children, you name it. And, sometimes people are oblivious to the fact because they are used to it, but it could be a disturbance for you. Some SPs may be below your standards in terms of medical knowledge, English proficiency, and experience. It could be a waste of your precious study time. Beware of this. Some of the wrong practices of your study partner may rub off on you with longer association. For example, addressing the patient by first name. You're supposed to address by the last name, and your partner may be addressing by the first name, and you get used to that pattern even though you know what's right. Sometimes if they find a better study partner, they may ditch you. All right, let's look at live study partners. Here, the SPs or the study partners meet in person. So where do they meet? Live partners meet up at a library or one of their apartments or some common place. So what are the advantages? Definitely it's better than studying by yourself with just a textbook. The actual time involved in hands-on practice like examining, washing hands, draping, undoing the gown, helping them sit up and lie down can be gauged like the real exam because you're doing it in real time, right? Like for example on Skype, you might just say, I'm washing my hands, but actually the act of washing your hands takes a few seconds, right? So in live study, you'll be able to gauge the time in real time. If the SPs are of equal caliber, then it's really advantageous, like in terms of medical knowledge, communication skills, proficiency in English. Then they can point out to each other's mistakes and you can both learn from each other's experience. So advice is to choose colleagues from medical schools, preferably someone senior who has passed the Step to CS already. Now what's the disadvantage? Usually it's not an ideal setting of a clinical encounter room. There are no equipments, no hand wash area, drape, exam table, footstool. Sometimes students try to gather these things and try to do it, but even then it's not a real scenario. It's not necessarily safe for you to drive several miles to meet your SP for live practice in an isolated place or apartment. Also, the travel time is going to be wasted study hours. I know students who travel, like drive 1 hour, 2 hours to go study with someone, and if it's really not helping you, it's a waste of time. Partners of opposite sex may find examining each other a little cumbersome. Okay, and that beats the whole purpose of actually practicing in person rather than on Skype. If both partners are not of equal caliber, again, one might be wasting the other's time, and he or she is just spending time to train the other person get better. Some SPs may take advantage of the other by playing doctor role all the time, and when they switch roles, they may not be that serious. They may be able to tell you what you asked or didn't ask from a checklist. In fact, anybody you practice with at home, even laypersons like your mother, father, or your sister, can tell you what questions you asked, what questions you left. Even a sixth grader could do that. But the point of practicing with another doctor is to be able to tell why you need to ask the question in the first place for that particular case. These SPs cannot comment on the CIS skills, the SCP skills, and data gathering, history, and physical examination, as they are also in the same phase as you are. They are also in the process of learning to take the step to CS. So what should I do? How do I practice? Why not a coach and an SP combined? Why not practice with experienced MDs who have trained many prior to you? So an affordable private coach, preferably an MD who knows how to get his students to pass. A personal coach who can spend time with you on your weakness, correct your English proficiency, tell you where you're wasting time, what is irrelevant to the case, and what it means to take a focused history and physical exam. You want a coach who will take you by hand and watch your progress as you present more and more cases. Someone who will watch while you type patient notes and tell you how to save time, what errors you're making, extraneous material that you could avoid, and give you some tips and strategies to make it faster. You need a coach who will tell you what needs to be there in a patient note for every specific case. And it's very specific to each case, as you might know. And you want the coach to be an experienced person who can finally declare you are ready to take step to CS when you're done with the practice. Okay, so that's it. Hope this presentation gives you an idea of what it takes to practice with a study partner and some advantages, disadvantages of online and live study partners, so you go informed before you pick your SP. For more tips, visit targetusmle.com. We are here to help you pass step to CS the first time. Good luck.